Did you know that top music producers use one plugin to enhance the drums? As a music producer, also I have faced countless nights tweaking these drum sounds that I wanted somehow to cut through, and somehow it didn't happen like I really wanted. After testing so many countless plugins, I can confidently say that this plugin stands out for its simplicity and power. Hey guys, I am DJ Legion from Audio Waves Academy, and in today's video I would like to talk about a plugin that is not so popular, but I think if you use it carefully and in its full potential, you will find it really helpful because it will get the drums to sound like you really want. By the way guys, this is not a sponsored video. If you have watched also my other videos, I always tend to tell the truth and my opinion about some plugins that I use, or might be some really helpful plugins out there. Now let's go on our project. The plugin that I'm talking about is the knock plugin here, and it's really great. It is really basic, to say the truth. It doesn't have so many things to go and modulate, but let's have a listen how the drums sound right now without the plugin. And now I'm going to bypass the plugin while it's going to be played. And now let's go and activate the gain match and have a better listen and feeling how it really sounds. Okay, now let's go and take it off. We have here only 5 things that we can go and change. The first one is the punch. The punch, think of it like a transit designer. For example, let's go and take everything down right now. And we are going to listen only on the punch. And by the way, this plugin is on my bass for the drums. You can hear right away that when I push the punch here, you can hear that the snare comes much more in front. Of course, we don't want to overdo it. I just want to show you what everything does. Here we have the saturate, and saturate, you have 3 options here to choose. From the default, you are in the middle. To say the truth, I don't know what it is, but I will just leave it like it is because I want to use this plugin like I am a really dumb person and I have no idea. I just want to make it sound good. So let's go and play with the saturate. The saturate does what it says. It is going to saturate the signal that it's coming here from the drums, and you can see that if I boost a little bit too much, you can see that it is somehow distorting, so you have to be a little bit careful with this one. Yeah, so let's go and bring it back. Now let's go on our next option here. We have the sub, and here we have some options that we can go and choose. Here we have also the decay from this option that is going to be triggered. But really important here is that the B1. So what does it mean? The B1, right now I have it on B1 because my whole track is on B minor. So if, for example, my track was in B flat minor, this wouldn't be a good idea because I would just go and push some frequencies that do not belong in the track. You can hear right away that when I boost here, the bass frequencies come really in front. So you have to be a little bit careful again here, you don't want to overdo it. Now the air is like an equalizer for the high frequencies. I'm going also to show you later what it does, everything here from the EQ curve. I just want to have a quick overview first. So let's go and play with it. You can hear right away that when I change from the vintage to the clean, a lot of more high frequencies come in front. Now let's go on the clip. The clip does what it says, it's a clipper. For example, here right now I am overdoing it, but this kind of sound you might hear a lot of times in this Moonbaton kind of remixes that you might have heard like 2 or 3 years ago, or also in some funk that was really popular on TikTok like 2 or 3 years ago. So if you want to have this kind of effect on your drums, you can go and play with a clip so you can get this kind of distorted sound. And here above you have an option for a soft or a hard clip. Now this one is a low cut and this is a high cut. I suppose you know what it does. And here is the dry wet. If I go and put it on 100% wet, you hear right away that it works like really a lot. So what I would suggest here to go and use with this plugin. Let's bring everything down. Here on the saturate and everything down, and now I will just go and leave it like somewhere there in the middle. My goal with this plugin is to go and fix some things that I think I am missing here from this drum. For example, I would like to have a little bit more transient on the drums, but you have to be also really careful not to overdo it, as I already mentioned. Now let's go and use the saturate a little bit because I wanted to have a little bit more body. If you listen really carefully, I would just go and solo only in the conga, the rim and the snare. You can hear right away that it cuts like really through, and I really love how it sounds. I think it really helps here with the saturate to make it a bit more obvious. Now let's go and bring back everything. And I think I am missing a bit of air here from the drums. Now let's go and use the clipper. Let's also activate the Vox. how it sounds right now. I think though we have boosted a little bit here the volume, so let's go and bring it back down a little bit. So right now I am hitting on minus 5.6. Let's go, and I'm going to bring it back here from the output gain from the plugin. Okay, I think I really like how it sounds. Let's listen again one more time. I hope you can hear also right away that the drums come more in front when I activate the plugin. This was just a small change that I did here, but I think it really helps the drums to come through. And let's go and have an idea for what we did here. This is the EQ curve that we have after the knock plugin. Let's go and deactivate it. So what it says right now, I had a low cut here from 30 Hz and below, and I have such a small boost, like 1 dB, that starts from 55, like 60 Hz, until somewhere there, like 3000 Hz. And here I have a bit bigger boost on the highs, and this comes because when I go here, let me go and open again. Let's put this one down. If I go here and boost the air, you will see that it adds a lot of high frequencies here at 8000 Hz. So, and also the saturate, it just boosts the whole thing. The same thing happens also with the punch. The clip now does also the same thing that we had earlier with the saturate and the punch. And if you see here, I didn't activate anything from the sub option because I didn't need anything here from the sub to come from this plugin. I have the bass here that takes a lot of spectrum, a lot of frequencies from the low spectrum. So I thought maybe would it be a good idea to go and boost the drums here with the sub feature. Now I got also one more example for you. This is the other track that you might have heard also earlier on some other tutorials. Let's go and open the mixer, and you can see here that I got the knock plugin only on the kick and on the top loop. So let's go and see what I have here on the kick. On the kick, I just went and played a little bit with the punch because I want to have a bit more punch here on the kick. You can see that if I go and push like a lot, you might also want to go for this kind of sound on the kick, so it doesn't ruin the kick, it makes it also sound really good for some reason. And we are on 100% wet, so here we have again the saturate. Okay, we don't want this kind of sound, but you have an option if you want to go for this kind of sound. And I have also an air here because I wanted the transient, the highs from the kick to come a little bit more through. and just a small clip, but to say the truth, doesn't do so many things. And now let's go on the top loop. Here again I got another knock plugin. And if I want here I can go and overdo it a bit, but it depends also on what kind of drums you want to have, like a tone and a sound. For example, this, like too much saturated, you're going to hear a lot of times on some older reggaeton or dembow kind of tracks. But we don't want so much. By the way, also the original here is not bad, but I wanted to change the tone a little bit here from the kick and from the percussions that I got here on my channel. So think of it that this plugin is a versatile plugin. It can really help to mix it, not mix it, to make it a bit more in front, like more punchier when you have the drums. But you can also use this plugin to go and change the tone of your drums. So it is a matter of taste, to say the truth, at the end of the day. But not everything is a matter of taste. Some things are really important to know, like gain staging. If you want to learn more about gain staging, check out this video.